Hi Stitchy friends, welcome to my channel, Stacie Stitches. This is a channel primarily about cross stitch, sewing, crafting with some mom life thrown in. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you are a subscriber, I appreciate you coming back to see me. As a stitcher, we love to have our acronyms, and I will do my best to explain as I go. But if you have any questions, please put them in the comment box below. So life this week. Life this week has been going pretty well. We have been enjoying sunny weather here in Florida, and it's been quite comfortable, not too hot yet, which is good. We had some rain, but all in all, pretty well. My son is really doing well in school, and he also has been doing well with baseball. So this is our third spring season in the local Little League, and he is really learning the fundamentals and getting much better week by week. This week he earned himself the game ball in his last game, which was on Sunday, and he has really improved. So that's what he got the game ball for, was improvement. As for me, I'm really trying not to spend money. However, we've recently decided that I'm probably gonna get a Cricut maker. I don't know if any of you or other crafty ladies out there are doing or using a Cricut maker. I'm getting frustrated with paying $20 here, $30 there for any cute wooden thing to put in my tier tray when my husband is a woodworker and the only thing I'm missing is the sayings or whatever. So we are looking into that. My husband is a woodworker, so he is going to be starting to do a lot of my finishing pieces for me, so then I don't have to pay for them, since he's got an abundance of leftover wood in our garage, so that he'll be able to help me out on that front and keep me in budget and keep our house looking pretty. So like some of the things that we want to do are things like this, little houses and things like that, and other signs. I'm not really into making the t-shirts, but you never know, like when you're gonna come up to a event that you need a t-shirt or a mug or whatever. So if you guys have a Cricut, let me know. Tell me what you think. Which one do you have? How often do you use it? Is it worth it? And then the other thing I wanted to say is, on my life update is, hello, where the hell have I been? Because we just started watching Hicks Creates, and I know everybody else out there has been watching it and saying how fabulous it is. And my husband and I were looking for something lighthearted and funny, because I am usually the murder mystery TV binger. So he gets sick of me watching murder mysteries. He's like, enough with the murder TV already. So we put on Hicks Creates, and it is hilarious. So we've binged the first season, and we're now into the second season. And it's fun. I like it. Best new thing this week. Along that funny line, the best new thing that I've discovered this week is Moms Behaving Badly on Instagram. If you don't follow them, you should. They make me laugh every day, especially in their stories. They have some great TikTok videos on their Instagram stories, and it just makes me giggle. So if I'm feeling stressed in the middle of the day when I'm at work, I just pop on Instagram for a few minutes, look up Mom's Behaving Badly, and get a chuckle and get on with my day. So if you're looking for a chuckle and someone good to follow, that would be that. And my other new favorite thing is a Wi-Fi shutter for my camera. So you don't have to see my big old arm in the videos now. Not a bad little gadget for under $20. Okay, on to the stitching, shall we? So I do not have any fully finished items this week. fully finished item would be FFO. I don't have any this week. I had hoped to, but after baseball on Sunday, I just wasn't feeling getting out my sewing machine and all my finishing stuff. So I don't have that stuff like readily available. I have to go into my craft closet and pull it all out and take it out and do all that. I just was not feeling it this weekend, between baseball and everyday life and errands and all that stuff. But I did get some finishing done. So just a finish. I finished, oh, and I'm so excited because I got a Riley Blake design board, so then I can hold my stuff up and it'll be nice and flat. So this finish is my Country Cottage Needleworks February Cottage of the Month for March. I'm glad I finished it before March was over. So I stitched this on 28 count lamb's wool linen by Witchelt, stitched 2 over 2 with the called for DMC. And now I can move on to the April one, but I love the sheepies. Look at those sheepies. Love those sheep. And the colors, I love the pink. Just a little note that spring is on its way. It's that pink. So I finished that, which was exciting. I had hoped to finish it sooner, so I'll be on to the next one. And then I did have a start and a finish this week. I started Erin Go Ba by Stitching with the Housewives. Another sheepy. So cute. I love them. So I stitched this on 16 count chalkboard Black Ada by Cosmo. And again, I'll say it doesn't look very chalkboardy to me. It looks black. And I stitched this 2 over 1 with the called for classic colorworks. The Housewives, they love their classic colorworks, and I do too. I think it makes a difference with the variegation. So that was a start and a finish. Woohoo! All right, March Madness. So if you are following along with the Steel City Stitchers, you know that we are in our first full week of March Madness. So I broke out my March Madness brackets, and I'm pitting against each other a whip and a new start. So on my first matchup was between A Christmas Story from Play-Doh Squirrel and Ornamental Joy by Country Cottage Needleworks. So my whip was A Christmas Story. This is the one that has the never-ending border. So that's how far along I got on it. I basically just did the down part of the border because I already had this part done. So I did that. And then my new start was Ornamental Joy. Oh, sorry. Christmas Story by Play-Doh Squirrel, stitched on 28 count, pale, misty blue, even weave by Dove Stitch, stitched 2 over 2 with the called for DMC. Then I started on Ornamental Joy. Ornamental Joy is stitched on 28 count, lamb's wool Jobelin, stitched 2 over 2 with the called for colors, which is a mixture of DMC and classic colorworks. And so I stitched A Christmas Story on March 1st, and then I started this on March 2nd, and Ornamental Joy was the winner. You guys don't want me to get any of my whips done. So Ornamental Joy will now move into round 2 of the bracket. So my second matchup, which was on March 3rd and March 4th, was Happy Halloween by Country Magic Stitch. versus Sweeping Cobwebs by the Prairie Schooler. So this is my Happy Halloween. Oh, my threads. So I stitched that on March 3rd. I got a good bit. So I started out, this bat was done and the H was done. So when I picked it up, I didn't have any of this done, and then this little piece here. So this is stitched on that 16 count chalkboard black Ada from Cosmo. I'm stitching it 2 over 2. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm stitching it 2 over 1 with a random white silk that I had in my stash and the red DMC Diamant. So the DMC Diamant is going to be the blood droplets up here, and I think I'm going to do the jack-o'-lantern down there with that as well. Then on March 4th, I got a good bit of this done for a new start. I started Sweeping Cobwebs from the Prairie Schooler, and I am stitching this on 25 count Stormy Night Lugana by Yardtree, and I'm stitching it 2 over 2 with the called for DMC. It's really cute. And I know a lot of people have stitched this. And I think Colleen Rebel Stitcher has it in her bracket too. But this was the winner. So this one's moving on to round 2. So my matchup number 3 is Dull Your Sparkle by Miss Shiny Crafts versus Homegrown by It's So Emma of Fat Quarter Shop. I keep getting interrupted by my son. Come here. Can you get in? I keep getting interrupted by my little one here because he wants his own Flosstube video or his own Flosstube channel.
On my own YouTube channel.
Oh, YouTube channel, not Flosstube.
Yes.
You sure you don't want to start stitching?
I'm sure I don't want to.
Okay.
I just want to do gaming and real life stuff.
Come in. You can't. Okay, stop. Here. Okay, come say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Say hi, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube.
So this is Daniel. Daniel, this is the Flosstube community.
That's weird.
Why is it weird?
It's just weird how you call it.
Oh, okay. So he wanted to say hi, so he keeps interrupting me to say hi. So you said hi. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
All right.
See you at dinner.
So pardon for that interruption. Matchup number 3, Dull Your Sparkle by Miss Shiny Crafts. So I'm doing pretty good on that. This is stitched on 28 count Blue Mist Even Weave by Dove Stitch. Stitched 2 over 2 with DMC, variegated, etoile, and diamant. So I changed everything on this because I'm making this gift as a gift for my niece. So I really wanted to get this one done, which is why I put it on, or why I put it in my brackets for March Madness. I was hoping to get it done. And that one was put up against Homegrown by It's So Emma. I did get a good chunk of that done too. So this is just gonna say home, and the O is gonna be a sunflower. So I'm stitching this on 14 count white pine board Ada by Fabric Flair. Stitched 3 over 1 with the called for DMC. I like to stitch with 3 threads on 14 count. The coverage is, oh geez. the coverage to me is so much better with a 3/1 on a 14 count. And this was the winner. I was shocked that this was the winner because I thought so many people had seen this forever and a day that it would not have won. So I guess I'm gonna have to put my sparkle back on the back burner. But we'll see. Then my fourth matchup, which is still being voted on as I'm recording this. Today is March 9th. I should know the winner by the end of today. That'll move on to round 2. And so far it is, I will tell you what it's looking like. So for the fourth matchup, I'm put Easter Blooms from Caterpillar Cross Stitch against Here Comes Peter Cottontail. So this is Easter Blooms by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Stitched on 32 count Peaceful Purple linen by Witchelt. And stitched 2/2 with the called for DMC. I've done a lot of the yellow. I need to get some pink in there. But this purple, I love this Peaceful Purple. Purple is my favorite color. So anything purple, I'm probably gonna buy it. And I put that up against Here Comes Peter Cottontail from Stitching with the Housewives. I am stitching this on 36 count Virginia Beach Brew linen by R&R. I'm stitching it 2/2 with the called for Classic Colorworks thread pack, which I ordered from Fat Quarter Shop. I am loving how this looks on this fabric. You know, our lovely housewives, they love the black, but I could not bring myself to stitch an Easter pattern on black. And I am in love with this color. This is my first time stitching on 36 count. I have terrible eyesight. So my eyesight is getting a workout. So I have readers, as I'm sure most 40-somethings do, especially if you're a 40-something that already has bad eyesight, you probably have readers. And if you don't, you will. Just being honest. Just telling you the truth. You will need readers. But it's turning out really cute so far. And so far this is winning by like 2 votes. So I'm thinking this one's gonna be the winner. But again, I love this linen. And this linen was a new purchase from Firepoppies. So I didn't have this like called out for this pattern. I just happened to have it. I had just ordered it and the pattern had just came this week too. And I'm like, wow, they really would go nice together. I think I'm gonna do it that way. So I love that. So this is what looks like is going to be the winner of this matchup. So then we have, moving to round 2 will be the Ornamental Joy, which I'll start stitching on again tonight, Sweeping Cobwebs from the Prairie Schooler, and Homegrown by It's So Emma. And my guess is Here Comes Peter Cottontail will be the final winner that move on to the final 4 bracket for Steel City Stitchers March Madness. So I want to give a shout out to my influencer of the week, who is Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs. I had watched her Flosstube this week, and she had directed me to a little shop for silks, for silk threads. So I popped on over to my shop of the week, which was Almond MnM Studio. And her silks look so beautiful. I bought 10 of them. 10 of them. And I can't wait to get them so I can show them to you. I bought 10 of them. but they're so beautiful. And Athena, I will totally blame you for blowing my budget this month on silks. And if you're not watching Athena, you really should check her out. Her March Madness bracket, I don't even know how she's keeping track of it. She has 50 whips that she's trying to whittle down to get to an FFO. I think that's how she's doing it, but 50 whips regardless. I don't have 50 whips. I think I have, well, what do I have here? Those are all my whips pretty much, plus maybe 3 more. So how many is that? 8, maybe 12. Maybe I have 12 whips going on right now. I did not stitch on either one of my stitch alongs this week, and I feel really guilty about that because I don't want to get behind. But March Madness kind of has eaten up my stitching time. I try to stitch at breaks during work, but when I was doing my breaks, I was trying to stitch my St. Patrick's Day stuff. So the Erin Go Ba, that was done, and my March cottage for Cottage of the Month. So yes, influencer, Athena, Stitching Goddess Designs, and Shop of the Week, Almond MnM Studio. I will link both of them below. If you are into silks, please go check her out. The colors are phenomenal, and I've seen a couple of other stitchers really rave about her silks, so I'm excited to get them. Flosstuber to watch this week for me was Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates. I love her Let's Go Shopping segment. She didn't do it this week because she had done another video earlier in the week profiling everything that was out at Needle Expo. I don't even think I got through the whole video because I think it was maybe 2 hours. But there was so much stuff to look at because Needlework Expo was just this past weekend, and there were so many beautiful things. I was like, if I keep watching this, I'm going to just go crazy and buy everything. So I had to stop watching. I love her new vintage lace pattern, which you all know I talked about in my last video because I had started it as soon as I got it. But she's also doing a conversion to make that vintage lace into, I think she's calling it laces of the seasons, or vintage seasons, or lace vintage, something with seasons. So she's going to take that idea and original pattern and do a conversion that breaks it out into the 4 seasons, which I thought was amazing. And I can't wait to see it, what she does for, so the original vintage lace, she's just going to take out a few of the flowers in the motif and put in snowflakes. But I'm excited to see what the rest of the seasons will look like. And I'll probably buy them because she's so fabulous. She's such a fabulous designer. So if you've been living under a rock and you don't know about Jan Hicks, go check out her YouTube. She's also on Instagram, and I believe she has a Facebook page. I am not huge into the world of Facebook. So I lean more towards Instagram and YouTube Flosstube. So yeah, go check out Jan Hicks and her beautiful designs. So, Stitchy Loot. I didn't go super crazy. Well, rewind. I won't say that I didn't go super crazy buying stuff this week. I just haven't gotten anything in the mail. We all know that the mail is very slow right now, and they're suffering, and it's just been a crazy mess. So I did get a few things this week. So I did get that lovely Virginia Beach Brew linen from Firepoppies. I also got in that same package, let me undo this, another Stormy. I'm always drawn to these ones called Stormy. So this is a 32 count linen from Witchelt. in the colorway Stormy. So I loved that and picked that up. It's pretty. And of course, it's like getting anything from Firepoppies. You order it and you have it within a week. So I got that from Firepoppies. And then from Fat Quarter Shop, I got the pattern for Here Comes Peter Cottontail, which was in my number 4 matchup for March Madness. It's so cute. But mine will not be that big because they stitched theirs on 28 count and I'm stitching mine on 36. So it'll be a little smaller, which I'm okay with because finish size 7x7, then you do all your fancy stuff on the back of it. I don't want it to get too big because I'm still not sure how I'm going to finish it yet. I'm waiting for other people to finish theirs so I can see what they're doing. So I got that from Fat Quarter Shop along with the thread pack that they had for the Peter Cottontail pattern. So that is the Classic Colorworks Fancy Floss, which I really like. The colors are so beautiful. I should have pulled the thread pack out, but I didn't. Then I'm part of the MPI Silks Club from Fat Quarter Shop, and this month is Strawberry. So look at those colors. They're so pretty. And Jen Hicks can be the reason that I started this too, because I saw the blues in the vintage lace, and then I'm like, you know what, I'll just bite the bullet and get the subscribe to the subscription for the MPI monthly subscription of MPI Silks. So yeah, look at that. Pink, pink, pink. I hope purple's coming next or soon. It's my favorite color is purple. I would like some purple. So, and then I also, Michelle Bendy always talks about sulky threads. So I picked up a pack of sulky threads to try them out. I haven't tried them out yet, so we'll see. This was a pack for, I think this was curated specifically for a hands-on design pattern, but I don't have the pattern. And I don't know what pattern, but I'm sure I can find a use for these colors since they're patriotic colors. So I wanted to try those out. What else did I get? What else? What else? Ooh, yes. From Pip and Chip, who I love. Their stuff is so cute. I ordered their customizable tin, which I showed you a picture of what the tin looks like, so I got it. And look, it says Stacie Stitches. Look at that. Look at that. And then, so it came with these this cute needle minder set. So on the front, it's a bumblebee. And on the back, it says Pip and Chip. And so inside the tin are all these bobbins. And they look like beehives. Get out. Get out of here. How cute are they? And they come in this little, and it smells like wood. See, my husband can't do this fancy stuff yet, but that's next on the list, is to get him a laser engraver and etcher. But I loved that you could get this personalized. So cute. So yeah, it says Stacie Stitches on it. Love it. Love it. And then I couldn't help myself, but I went to Frosted Pumpkin, and they were gracious enough, if you were in, they've been having some issues with their shipping and Cozy Club Cafe hasn't been able to get off the ground as fast as they wanted to. The Stitch Along, I think it was supposed to start, and then they've postponed the start, and so they sent out an email with a little code to get a little bit off of your next order. So I bought 3 new patterns: pumpkin spice, berry picking, and autumn sampler. So that was it for my Stitchy haul this week. Not as much as it was last week, thank goodness, or I'd be getting in trouble. Oh, and I'm wearing my Jolly Housewives raglan tee because I live in t-shirts and leggings, like most people. So plans for this next week. We are going into round 2 of March Madness. Still thinking about my Cricut. So please, guys, please tell me if you use one, if you have one, do you love it? Do you hate it? Do I get a maker? Do I get the next level down one? Tell me your ideas. Tell me your thoughts. And woodworking. I think as my husband starts building me finishing pieces, I'll show them here too. Who knows? If you want one, maybe he'll make you one. We'll see. And then FFOs. I hope to get my March Cottage finished, and I want to make pillows out of the Stitching with the Housewives tier tray tidbits, the Erin Goba, the Lucky Day one that I did last week, which hasn't been FFO'd yet, and the Lucky Charm from, or Luck and Charm from the Frosted Pumpkin. So I want to get some FFOs, fully finished objects, completed this week, and we have no baseball this week because spring break starts next week. So we have no baseball this weekend, so I should have plenty of time to get it done. It'll be just a matter of dragging out all my stuff. So I also wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed. We are now up to 300 subscribers, which I'm super excited about. And once we have 500 subscribers, I'm gonna do a little giveaway. So tell your friends, if you want something for free, check me out, hit the subscribe. So any shop or Flosstube channel mentioned will be linked in my description box. If you have any questions or want to reach out, you can email me at stacie.c.stitches@gmail.com or on Instagram at stacie.c.stitches. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video and you liked seeing my projects, please hit the like. Please hit subscribe. So until next week, let's quit bitching and just get stitching. Bye, y'all.